Hey guys, I wanted to pop in. I filmed this video and edited it yesterday, Thursday. My husband ended up in the ER late Thursday night, early Friday morning, and he is now in ICU. So I just wanted to say, yeah, this was done before he went to the hospital, but I wanted to go ahead and post it. And hopefully he improves and you'll have another video up by Sunday or Monday. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Of course, all your positive thoughts, vibes, and prayers would be welcome. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa and this is Creativity and Inspiration. If you're new, welcome. We are so happy you're here. And if you keep returning, thank you. We are glad you're here too. Today I have a fun one for you because I'm into my blingy, shimmery, shiny phase right now, and I thought we could talk about ways to bring the shimmer, shine, the bling to the journals. I have a lot of different ideas for you, so let's just jump into this video. I do want to say, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and that little bell. I would so appreciate it. I know a lot of you are watching and haven't done that yet, and it would be very much appreciated. For all the new subscribers, just a quick little intro of who I am. I'm Lisa. I've been doing crafts since I was born, but probably 40 years. I'm also an artist. I have shows if you're in Kansas City, Missouri, or if you're in North Carolina, Cape Fear. I will have paintings in galleries there in June. I will list all that information below. I have also sold paintings, so I love being an artist, and crafting I think is a natural, extension of that. Anyway, that's who I am. I also have a rare, the most severe pain disease there is. It's called CRPS. And I have a brain tumor. Those things do not define who I am. I like to think that my art and just being me defines who I am. Anyway, welcome. Let's get started on this video. So before I bring you in closer, I kind of wanted to share what my inspiration was for this video. And it's this journal. Oops, got my card in there. It's this journal. This journal is gorgeous. And I was friends with the lady that did this, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, I kind of lost touch with her. I love her journal. I actually went back to buy another one from her, and her shop was no longer in business. So I hope she's okay. I hope maybe she just got tired of making junk journals. But anyway, this is so gorgeous. I love this journal. I want to write in it, but at the same time, I don't, because I can't get any like this. But it's kind of that. It's real vintage. It's real kind of coffee stained and aged. But it's got such a romantic feel. And I think it's because of the bling and the aged look together. I think she just did the perfect combination. So anyway, this is the inspiration for today's video. And I'm going to come closer so you can see some of the bling on the outside. And amazingly enough, some of these are just buttons and some are brooches that maybe they were broken, or of course people don't really wear brooches anymore, not the big vintage ones like they used to. And I just think it's so gorgeous. And I'm going to share a couple more blingy things with you that are inside just to kind of show you how she added these touches. And I'm also calling this bling, even though it's not a shiny bling. It is appliques, and she has them sporadically placed, but they're placed in such beautiful locations that they add a bling to the journal, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry. But here, just putting a bling with an applique in the center of the page. It's unexpected. We talked about doing unexpected stuff a few videos ago. Maybe last video. Kind of in several videos, I always talk about doing stuff unexpected. And this is unexpected in the center of a page. And like I said, it's an applique with bling. Like I said, I wish I could, I wish her shop was open. I would definitely, link it below, but it's not, and it's so sad because I just love this journal. Okay, here again, she just used a little rose, but it adds a bling. It adds interest. It's just makes the journal. On the envelope, that's an applique, and it's got some gold thread, so not only does it sparkle, it's bling, it adds that pop. And that's it. But, so see, you can see she used just a little bit, but it has such an amazing, like, in-your-face impact. It's just gorgeous. So today, I thought I would give you some ideas of what you could use if you wanted to add some bling to a journal you're making. Okay, guys, and it doesn't have to be a vintage bling. It can be modern bling. So I've pulled some different options. This is, you know how you go to places like Hobby Lobby or Joann's and you can buy just the beads hanging on the wall in strands? Well, that's what this is. And I could definitely, tear it apart and use some of these flatter beads inside on a journal cover. And this would be a modern journal. You could use it on the cover. You could use it on a page like she did. You could use them in many different ways because they are flat, and there's a couple that are flat enough to use. And of course you can always use the little black beads as, dangles, charms. Something else that you can use, and this is again modern, you can get these little blingy things from Amazon, and they're just flat little. And they have different ones. I, of course, got flowers because I love flowers. Now, you can get buttons, and these are very cheap. These are plastic, but they catch the light and they sparkle, so they would make good bling on a journal. Now, they do have the little buttony tab at the back, right? One, you can use wire cutter pliers things to cut that off, or you could just make a little indentation in your cover and kind of punch it in. Up to you. You could kind of thicken a page and punch it in. I like to cut them off though because it's smooth. That's why I like these from Amazon, because they're already smooth on the back, but the buttons are great too. Now, something else really fun to use is vintage, and it's vintage pins or brooches, whatever you want to call them. And also broken earrings, broken necklace charms, that kind of thing, also make great bling for a journal. I mean, look how beautiful this would look. The pink, it really pops, just like this one up here. The pink really pops. So old earrings, broken earrings, and they don't have to be vintage. They can be anything you have now. Maybe you've lost the backing to them. You can always get, the wire cutter pliers, break the little stem off, and use the earring part. You can use pins. I like to use pins. I just pin them in because it's that easy to do. I pin them on a page. Another thing you can use is beads. Now, it's a little trickier to use beads just because they are round. But on the outside of a journal, a necklace with beads would look really pretty because it's not going to add any more height than this did. See, you can see how thick and high that is. So you could come in with a set of pearls or beads and use that as trim on a cover. That would be pretty. You can also find necklaces. This is a vintage 80s necklace, and this part would be great to use. It's flat, so you could attach it on a page. You could attach it on the cover. It could actually be a pocket by the way it's shaped. So there's a lot of ways to use old, broken, or vintage jewelry, costume jewelry, or buttons. And you can buy bags of these at thrift stores a lot of times, which makes it nice. But what if you don't have this, but you do have like the beaded ribbon or beads bling like this. That is great. Also, another great thing that is available now are stickers that already have bling and glitter on them, and they catch the light. So you could, if you want to, and a sticker went with whatever you were making, you could definitely use a sticker. There's also different types of washi tape that you can buy and add bling with. This is a gold glitter. It's not really glitter, but it's very beautiful. I got these. I got like 4, and it's a Scotch brand. It's really good. And then I had this one before, and I'm going to get the silver and the Scotch brand because they're very big. I got a lot of them, so they're good for the value. And then the slick one too is fun, and it's also Scotch brand. So anyway, it's not sponsored. It's just so happens that's what I have that are blingy. Let me get the ribbon too. And this is the ribbon you can use. I also have some gold that looks like gold chain almost, but it's flat on one side. What's great about this is it sparkles. It's flat. It's lightweight, not very thick, but it does shimmer. So this is another way if you don't want to go out and get, spend a lot of money, but you have this on hand, is perfect. Again, these are perfect. All of these are perfect options. Now, we talked about appliques, and maybe you don't have appliques. These I got at an estate sale, and they're for weddings. They're actually little lace sleeves, and you can insert them in like bouquets, table arrangements, that sort of thing. But you could also cut off the stem and use these as appliques. So keep your eyes open. You could use a little of the white, let me get it. If you're using something like this, or maybe you're cutting your own applique out of lace, you have some pretty lace, it has some gorgeous flowers or something, you can cut that out and that can become an applique, but it's not very shiny, right? You want to add some bling. Well, what I use, believe it or not, are the Studio Glitter Glue. I just put a little bit of this on and you get that shimmer, you get that pop. It's really simple, it's not very expensive, and I love it. I also have it in pink and actually used some of this in my art the other day. So once you get them, you're not limited just to using them on, journals or to bling up an applique you may have. But keep in mind, appliques by themselves are beautiful as well. This would look very beautiful when you take one out by itself. So you don't have to bling up appliques. Not all her appliques were blinged up, and they still had that impact of bling. And I don't know. Can't explain it, but they did. So anyway, these are all some different ways that you can bling up a journal and add interest. And remember, hers is mostly right here and maybe on the first page or two. And that's it. But the lasting effect is amazing. And you feel like there's bling from cover to cover, even though there's not, which is kind of amazing too. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video about ideas how to bling up your journals, add that sparkle, that special je ne sais quoi that will make people just go, oh, I have to have that. I want that. Why do I want this? I'm not quite sure, but I want this. It's amazing sometimes what bling can do. It can just make you happy. It can make you feel better. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that little bell because, guys, we have a lot more awesome videos coming for you. I hope you like them. So stay tuned. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.